Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we'll discuss the ongoing conflict between Iran and the US Israel, a double blow to Donald Trump, and we will talk about these blows with a lot of evidences and recordings coming both from Israel and also Iran in this video. Before I move on, just to let you know, if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing because it helps us with social media censorship that was imposed on our channel. Let's talk about this particular important matter. Okay, the Pentagon has requested an additional $50 billion in military budget approval due to a massive shortage of ammunition, including Tomahawk, THAAD, and Patriot missiles. After only 7 days of the conflict, the war is reportedly costing US taxpayers $1 billion per day. Whopping $1 billion per day. Now, Iran has reportedly bombed Ben Gurion airport in Israel with Khorram Shahar 4 missiles, causing diversions of Israeli flights. And this has cut Israel off from the international aviation industry. Today, there is literally no flight going in or coming out. 2 days ago, Israeli government reported and claimed that operation is coming back to normal at the Ben Gurion airport, with only domestic flights are taking off and landing. But after that, we have seen how Iran launched this gigantic, massive ballistic bomb or missile, Khorram Shahar 4, that destroyed, decimated, pulverized the entire airport. Obviously, we don't see the whole picture because of the censorship and the gag order they have on foreign media and also Israeli media. The Iranian military claims to have struck American F-35 jets at the same time. When they said we attacked this Ben Gurion airport, they also have claimed F-35 jets were also targeted. Now we have some people freaking out from media community, from even people who used to support the Western governments, used to prop them with their writings and all that expertise. They are also freaking out. They're saying, for example, Paul Ryov, an American expert, states that the conflict is no longer contained and is escalating into a regional war. He criticizes the chicken hawk, quote unquote chicken hawk perspective, that the war would be easy and quick. Of course, Fox News will tell you the war is very, very quick. It's going to end very, very soon. J.D. Vance will tell you the same thing. But take a listen. This expert doesn't agree with that.
The president who said this thing is going to be over like that. They predicted it would be over this Friday, 2 days from now. And now we've got the Pentagon, Pete Hegseth, saying this is just the beginning as they move deeper into Iran. What is your current evaluation of the situation we're in?
Those guys you talked to probably didn't serve in combat.
Correct.
The reality is that the lid is off now. I mean,
what does that mean?
The lid is off means anything can happen. They can stay there in Iran or engaged in this warfare against Iran for maybe days, weeks, months, years. Who knows how long they will have to be there. But of course, as we have reported at the same time, United States, they do not have a lot of missiles left. So yeah, this war will be over very quickly, but it will not go in the favor of the United States military or for the Zionists.
They've talked about striking Iran for a long time, and there's this idea that it can be contained. It's not contained. It's a regional war now. Our allies are being hit. Multiple NATO allies are being threatened. Turkey could get involved. And I think there's a chicken hawk perspective. That war is going to be easy. War is going to be quick. They came out of Venezuela with a head full of steam, thinking that they could do this without American casualties. But the reality is, things go sideways. And
things go sideways, and it is going sideways. Brett McGurk, the guy you just have heard, he served under 4 presidents, highlights Iran's strategic patience, comparing it to the Taliban's philosophy. Quote, Americans have the watches, but we own the time, end quote. Americans have the watches, but we own the time. That's exactly how Iran is dealing with this matter. Then, of course, you have fake news like BBC reporting on all of this propaganda, for the Western governments. So they have reported that there was an attack by Iranian drone on RAF base in Cyprus, which the UK Ministry themselves of Defense had already clarified did not originate from Iran. When you hear anything from BBC or channels like CNN, NBC, Fox News, be very, very careful, because even sometimes their own government don't agree with their reporting. Now, Iran's decision to choke the Strait of Hormuz is causing oil and gas prices to go through the roof. The Strait of Hormuz is so important, and this skyrocketing in oil prices is going globally, leading to inflation. Many French ships are reportedly stuck in the Arabian Gulf and the Red Sea due to this. Now, what is the situation in Iran? Because the Western media would want you to believe it is going sideways. It is completely destroyed. Iran's economy Iran's economy is in many ways tied with Russian economy. When Russia engaged in war with Ukraine, what happened to the Russian economy? It actually became even stronger. In fact, ruble was the second or third strongest currency for many years. I don't know what is the status in 2026 for ruble, but it was one of the strongest currencies in the world. So when we talk about Iran war and their currency and their finance, their economy, it is very similar to Russia, because both these countries, they depend on their natural resources, oil, gas, you name it. Therefore, if United States and Israel believe that by somehow crippling Iran's economy or by inflicting maximum damage to their economy, we can make them submit, then US is making the wrong move, because it did not work with Russia. It is unlikely to work with Iran. They were under sanction for decades. What happened to Iran? Nothing. They're still standing very strong. But now we have evidences actually coming right from Iran, from CNN, saying that Iran is doing just fine. Take a listen.
Taking a quick break for a coffee along the way. We've been driving for several hours. There's a couple of things that we've noticed. Number one is that, first of all the shops are open. All the shops are really well stocked, even with fresh things, like, for instance, fruits and vegetables. Coffee, obviously, also available as well. And then also the gas stations. There's no long lines as gas stations. Fuel seems readily available, and you just don't see any sort of degree of panic anywhere.
You don't see any panic anywhere. Oh my God. What did CNN say? If Donald Trump hears that, he'll be freaking out. He'll be like, CNN fake news, bad rating. I told you, Kate didn't call in, you don't ever smile. But he has done a blunder, Donald Trump, United States, and now he's facing this huge blow, double blow, and only time will tell how long he will stay in power.